hardly seems sporting, does it, sir?
What's that?
Why, attacking from behind.
Guerrilla warfare. The Americans used it to defeat the British during the Revolutionary War. Still, though, I am enjoying myself. Thank you for the invitation, George.
Well, sir, I knew since Dr. Ogden and Susanna left, you've been at loose ends.
Well, things have been a bit dull, yes.
You must miss them dearly, sir.
Oh.
Good heavens. Seems this war has claimed another victim.
Only 100 years too late.
Well, it clearly seems intentional.
I was assured that all of these blades had been dulled.
Well, they were, but the Americans, who can ever really trust them?
Well, you believe they would kill one of their own?
They fought a war against each other. I wouldn't put it past them. You seem familiar. Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Strange. I'm sure.
All right, George, let's move his body to somewhere where we can properly examine him.
So, you there. Do you mind taking his legs? Careful not to drop him.
I doubt that matters now.
What's all that about?
Why are you asking me? I don't know anything.
Suppose that's not much of a surprise.
You're putting me in charge.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Watts. It's just while Murdoch's away. Are you up to the task?
Sure.
Well, I'm only a phone call away. Right, I must be off. I have an appointment with Crown Attorney Crabtree.
Oh, the trial?
Yes. It's still weeks away, but best to be prepared. You need to get all your apples in one cart if you're trying to convict a city councillor.
Oh, it seems open and shut.
Those are the ones that can surprise you. Right. I trust you to steer the ship.
With steady hand. Oh, and Chief Constable, I must say you look much younger without the mustache.
New job, new look. Oh, and Margaret can't get enough of me. I should have took it off years ago. So what's the story with the plants?
Horticulture. It's a new interest of mine.
Well, you know what they say about that? You can bring the horticulture.
I've heard.
Right then, you lot, listen in. Until further notice, Acting Inspector Watts will be in charge. Carry on.
Your orders, sir?
Just do what you do best.
Rummy? Penny a point?
Not for me, thank you.
What can you tell me, Mr. Byron?
So I drew the short straw. Everyone else got to play act as a soldier. I got to be a medic.
Do you have training?
Some. I assist a veterinarian back home.
Well, whoever stabbed this man knew what they were doing. A single blow directly to the heart.
Could he have just been lucky?
Perhaps. But I don't believe that to be the case. Did you know this man?
Jacob Diamant, an American from Amherst, New York. But I don't know much more than that. He was a neophyte participant.
Sir,
What have you, George?
a suspect, sir. A man by the name of Samuel Baker was seen arguing quite violently, apparently, with our victim last night.
Samuel. I doubt that. He injured his ankle just before nightfall. I treated him in here.
His ankle, you say?
It was badly sprained. I gave him a healthy dose of laudanum for the pain. I very much doubt that he returned to battle. Detective, when can we resume our activities? We are all quite anxious. We haven't even got to the stage where General Brock is killed, and the tide turns in our favor.
George, please send word to Chief Constable Brackenreed that our return will be delayed.
Sir.
Look at these cards. Best out of 10?
Constable. Higgins. Henry!
I'm sorry, Ruth.
What are you doing?
Just what you suggested.
Sleeping on the job?
I'm not getting much sleep at home, sir. Ruthie's in one of her moods.
And that is?
She can be rather insatiable at times.
There is no particular reason to reveal that information.
You asked.
Get Tucker and do the rounds on Parliament Street.
Tucker, sir. Can I take someone else?
No, take Tucker.
But I don't like him.
Well then, this might be a chance for you two to get along. Constable Tucker,
Yes?
accompany Henry on his rounds.
Henry.
You heard me.
Excuse me, where might I find Samuel Baker? Oi!
What?
Are you Samuel Baker?
Who's asking?
Detective William Murdoch, Toronto Constabulary.
Didn't do it.
Didn't do what?
Whatever you think I did.
Were you involved in a fight with an American named Diamant last night?
Sure was. He started it. Why? He put you onto me, did he?
He is dead, sir.
What?
He was killed on the battlefield today.
I wasn't even on the battlefield. Been out like a light since I saw that quack. Gave me enough laudanum to down a horse. Ask anyone. I haven't moved from here since last night.
Never cared much for that Watts. Chief Constable should put you in charge. You're more trustworthy.
Is that so?
I've heard some disquieting rumors about Detective Watts. It's clear the man has secrets.
I have a feeling, Tucker, that he's not the only one.
You got something to say it. If not, shut your cake hole. Let me walk in peace. Excuse me.
Who are you?
Detective William Murdoch, Toronto Constabulary. This is Constable George Crabtree. We'd like to ask you some questions.
If this is about the dead man, we had nothing to do with it. We were on the opposite flank.
That's true, sir. I saw them.
This is the first time these people have acknowledged that the Kanyonkehaga, the Mohawk, fought to defend what is now Canada. I have no intention of causing trouble.
Of course.
The rest of your gang are all white chaps.
The organizers would only allow one Haudenosaunee, Indian, to attend. Look at their clothing. It is a disgrace.
Thank you for your service to Canada.
Huh.
You should talk to the American troops.
Who might you be?
No matter. But the man was stabbed in the back. It would suggest by one of his own, not one of these people.
He may have been retreating.
Good point. I hadn't considered.
What's your interest in the matter, sir?
Nothing. I'd just like to get back to the reenactment, as would everyone else here.
George, I'd also like a word with the man dressed as Isaac Brock up on the hill.
I don't see anybody, sir.
Adjusting to your new position, Watts?
The plant's like the light.
Then you should be relieved. You're gonna be here a while longer.
Are you off somewhere?
There's been a murder at the Battle of Queenston Heights.
At the play-acting war?
An American killed on Canadian soil. Things could get messy. Where is everyone?
On rounds.
Even Higgins? I'd rather not see an officer in my constabulary reading this scurrilous piece of work.
Of course. I will try and remain immune to new ideas.
Carry on, Watts.
For Pete's sake. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew I should have brought my own pillow. It just didn't seem soldierly.
Nope. I don't suppose it would be.
So much for a break from work, sir.
That doesn't seem to be our lot, George.
Sir, it seems everywhere we go, there's murder and mayhem. No matter where we go, what we do, no matter how pure the intention, malice, death. It's as if we were born under a bad sign. Or under a hexer. It's like we were hexed by the devil himself.
I think the world is just more violent than we would like it to be. George.
Perhaps he's just relieving himself, sir.
I don't think so. He's heading toward the medical tent.
And Diamant's body.
Right. George, you stay here and nab him if he rushes past me. Have you misplaced something, sir?
This is not your business.
I'll be the judge of that. Detective William Murdoch, Toronto Constabulary.
No choice of uniform.
You are under arrest. Come with me.
You're making a mistake.
We'll see about that.
Sergeant Albert Lee, under the command of Major General Jacob Brown.
You can stop with this farce right now.
That's all the information I'm prepared to give.
Then you will accompany me to our cells in Toronto.
I'm an American citizen. You have no right to do that.
I can arrest you.
On what charge? I've done nothing wrong, and you have no proof to suggest otherwise.
I have suspicion.
And suspicion is not proof. Certainly not enough to detain a foreign citizen.
Then I will find some. Watch him, George. And trust me, Mr. Lee, it's only a matter of time before you are much more forthcoming.
I thought he was a better policeman than that.
Look into this. McNabb, file that. Constable Tucker, go to the Starbright Club.
Thank you, sir. But I don't think they're open yet.
On business. Someone defaced the establishment last night. Get some whitewash and clean it up. It was obviously an area you missed on your patrol. That's all. Oh, Henry, do your regular patrol.
I have a regular patrol?
Crown Attorney Crabtree, what can I do for you?
Effie will suffice. Have you seen Chief Constable Brackenreed? I need to speak to him about the upcoming trial.
He's been called to the battlefield.
Has there been an incident?
It appears so.
Is George all right?
Of course.
Right.
If you don't mind me saying, you look troubled.
Oh, I'm just a little worried about George, I suppose. He's got a case of the morbs. I was hoping this little adventure might cheer him up a touch.
Curious.
What is?
That going to battle, false or not, would be a place to lift one's spirits. Good day.
How did you get involved in all of this?
What do you mean?
Well, an interest in the War of 1812. It's not something I'd expect from an Oriental chap.
Only white people can be interested in history.
Well, I didn't say that.
I remember it now. You're George Crabtree.
I am?
The author, sir. It is an honor. I have read The Curse of the Pharaohs at least 3 times.
Well, what about my last book, A Man Alone?
I'm sorry to say I didn't care for it quite as much.
The Curse was a most enjoyable read, especially considering it was written by a white man from Newfoundland. Oh, and out of curiosity, how was it you became interested in Egypt?
Touché, Mr. Lee. But it wasn't so much Egypt, it was the mummies and the curses and whatnot.
Are you going to be writing about the War of 1812? That's it, I'm sure. You're here to experience a taste of battle. I could help you. My great-grandfather was a participant in many a battle.
Is that so? And who was your great-grandfather?
Joseph Wilcox.
Oh, I see. A most notable figure indeed.
And not at all who they say he was. And I'd love Mr. Crabtree to reveal that.
Is that so?
Sir, I'll have to ask you to move along. This man is actually in my custody.
What did he do?
Well,
Did you hear that? I'm being charged with, well,
Sir, if you could just move along, please.
Apologies, Constable. I know you're just following orders. But if you want some advice, I'd take a closer look at that Franklin fellow. I think he may be involved in this.
Do you know?
I do. Oh, and perhaps your Detective Murdoch could use one of his famous inventions to solve the case.
Mr. Lee, how is it you know so much about us?
I know a lot about many things.
Right. Give me your hands.
Why?
I have to restrain you.
You are holding a man in custody, are you not?
I am.
Then let us get back to it.
Huh. I agree.
My foot's feeling better. I want to fight.
Most of us have taken time off from our jobs for this.
We're preparing to stage the part of the battle where General Brock is killed.
It turns the tide of the war.
Yes, yes. Speaking of General Brock, I've seen him wandering about. Where is he? Why is he not with you?
Show him Brock.
Here he is.
The chap who played Brock was unable to attend, so we improvised.
I could swear I saw him.
Seems like I'm not the only one to hit the laudanum.
Come on, sir. We're sorry the American is dead, but we can't do anything about it. Let us fight.
Nobody knows you when you're down and out. I'm me when you're down and out.
You meet me when I tell you, and I don't need to give you a reason, right?
We can't meet in public. What was that about? Nothing. Didn't look like nothing. What, are you my commanding officer now? I thought that was Watts.
I outrank you. What was that about?
Seen that guy in here before. So I was questioning him about the vandalism. Surprisingly, he didn't see anything. Satisfied.
Constable Higgins.
Miss Hart, did you see the man that Constable Tucker was speaking to?
I certainly did.
And do you know him?
He's in here regularly enough, but not after today.
What did he do?
He made a suggestion, not terribly subtle, that this place could benefit from some added protection.
What did you say to him?
I told him to go to hell.
Tell me, when they were speaking, did it look like a friendly conversation?
I wasn't here to see it.
Excuse me. Of course.
How are we there?
You don't find this at all strange, sir?
What's that?
Well, this Mr. Lee chap seems to know a lot about us. He knows I'm an author, he knows you're an inventor.
Well, I suppose each of us is famous in our own right, George.
Do you really think so?
But knowing about us makes him no less a suspect. And I am getting fed up with him.
Murdoch!
Ah, sir.
So what's the situation then?
I have a suspect in custody, but I don't believe he did it. He is, however, hiding something.
Oh, well, let's get to it then. Oh, and by the way, I've had a word with the board, and they've granted your request.
Thank you, sir. I believe I am much better suited to the field than behind a desk.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. It's best I stay busy and active whilst Julia is away.
Well, I found your replacement.
Very good. Sir, this is Mr.
Good Lord. Crabtree, release this man immediately.
Sir?
Mr. Choi, I apologize.
Well, sir, you know this man?
Yes, I do. Now release him.
Why?
Well, I would say it's extremely bad form to arrest your new boss. Gentlemen, this is Mr. Albert Choi.
He told us it was Lee.
Apologies for the deception, but I felt it necessary. I'm very pleased to meet the two of you.
You were supposed to report to Toronto.
And I intended to, but I had some unfinished business. I was on the trail of a man who is now dead, and I need to know who killed him.
Now that we're all being open and honest with each other, what is going on?
Some years ago, almost 100 to be precise, gold bullion was stolen from a depository in Buffalo, New York. It was earmarked to help fund the war effort. The thief was a Canadian by the name of Joseph Wilcox.
The deserter?
Who was killed during the battle, but not before he was able to bury the treasure somewhere on this battlefield.
But you don't know where.
I learned from associates in the Pinkerton agency that Mr. Diamant, the dead man, had obtained a map to its location.
Well, how did he do that? If such a map did exist, it would be over 100 years old.
Joseph Wilcox's gravesite was disturbed some time ago. I believe Mr. Diamant dug it up and found the map on Mr. Wilcox's person.
That's what you were searching for when I caught you.
Why didn't you just tell us?
The Canadian government has laid claim to the gold, but it is American property. It's my duty to retrieve it.
So if Mr. Diamant has been killed, it's likely someone else knows about the map.
There had been rumors he had a partner. Mr. Diamant's murder confirms that.
Thieves turning on each other. Now there's a new one.
Well, now that we are all working together, perhaps you can tell us who you believe this partner to be.
My suspicions lie with Constable Crabtree's admirer.
Who the bloody hell admires Crabtree?
Sir, perhaps a good many people. The detective reckons we're famous.
We're famous?
Well, he and I, not you.
Mr. Franklin is also Joseph Wilcox's great-grandson.
Again, since we are working together now, you won't object to me arresting him.
Well, as long as the bullion is returned to the United States Treasury, well, I have no issue.
I don't care about the gold. I care about catching a murderer.
I'm afraid the detective and I have gotten off on the wrong foot.
Don't worry. I'll have a word with him.
Sir, what's happened to your face? Something different.
What are you suggesting?
I am suggesting that something is amiss.
Because you saw Tucker talking to someone.
Not just any someone. He was talking to Tony Petrucci.
Oh, so he was talking to an Italian fellow.
Not just any Italian fellow. Tony Petrucci is the head of the Seaton Syndicate.
The Seaton...
They were a part of the Black Hand before they broke away. Tony Petrucci took over leadership of the group after their boss was killed by our very own Constable Tucker.
Oh, well, that is something.
Yes, it is.
But talking to someone is not a crime. But my first job as acting inspector will not be arresting a fellow policeman without cause. If we find something suspicious, we'll bring it to Inspector Murdoch when he returns.
Point, it might as well be a worm, right?
You there.
We finally going to be allowed to fight?
I need to speak with Mr. Franklin.
Well, he hasn't been around in hours.
Yeah, he likely deserted, just like his traitorous grandfather.
When did you see him last?
He was heading over to the American encampment.
Right. Could you please fetch the chief constable for me?
He's my boss now.
Would you like to get back to the fighting, or not?
Right! You lot! Pack it in! Go on! Bugger off!
Who the blazes are you?
Who am I? Chief Constable Thomas C. Brackenreed. Someone with the authority to throw you lot in jail.
It's not our fault a man was killed. We just want to get back to the game.
War is not a game. Now go on, clear off. You're a bloody disgrace to that uniform. You take this personally? Yes, I do. Sounds like you've experienced it. Afghanistan. Quite a few years ago. It was no bloody picnic, let me tell you. Yourself? It's affected me too. When the Japanese invaded Chosun. Chosun. It's now called Korea. My brother joined a righteous army to try to beat them back. He was killed. Lost many friends as well. You were there? I tried to get back home, but it was too late. And the country I once knew had been forever changed. Like you said, not a game. I hope one day we'll see the end of it. And one day pigs might fly. No, scrub that. I've seen that.
Right. Detective Murdoch wants to talk to you.
Right then, let's go. Wait. What? Tell me about these flying pigs. Maybe later, over a scotch.
Part of the perks of the job, is it? Must not pay you much.
I'm done with you.
Are you now? That's rich.
I've done everything you asked.
So that's no mean feat. I haven't asked much of you.
I killed a man.
He deserved to be killed.
You got what you want. Man, leave me alone.
Okay. I'll go after your wife. And then her death will be on your hands. And you'll be in even more hot water than you were.
Don't you dare. You do that and I...
And you do what? You'll do nothing. Because you'll be behind bars. Because to all the world, it'll look like you killed your wife. And you can trust me on that.
What do you want me to do?
That's better. Just one more job. I need you to send a message to someone who's been getting a little too uppity.
What's the message?
It's a simple one. I want you to burn down that Melanjana's nightclub. You're not the only one that needs to learn respect.
Detective?
Sirs, right this way.
Good Lord. It's my fanatic.
What are you talking about, Buglugs? He's the admirer of Mr. Crabtree's work. He must have found the map.
Not much of a reward for finding buried treasure.
His body's still warm.
The General! Sir, it's that mysterious General you keep talking about.
You there, stop!
I thought you said he was a man of science, amongst other things.
Toronto Constabulary. You are under arrest for Terrence Myers.
Murdoch. We meet again? Hello. I'm not sure you needed to be quite so rough. Oh, you'll excuse me. It is a matter of
National security.
No, actually not this time. But it is important. Let me go.
In this case, Mr. Myers, you're under arrest.
Good Lord.
You murdered a man for this?
I didn't murder anyone. That man was dead when I arrived.
Is that so? Then why did the killer not take off with the gold?
Who the devil are you?
This is Mr. Albert Choi, the new inspector at Station House 4.
Well, would you look at that? Job became too much for you, eh, Murdoch?
Answer Inspector Choi's question.
The man who killed Franklin did not take the bullion because I arrived. He ran off.
And you didn't give chase?
Mr. Franklin's death did not concern me. What Mr. Diamant was after certainly did.
How did you get involved in all this?
Been interested in Mr. Franklin for some time now.
Why?
He's the great-grandson of a Canadian hero.
Hero? Wilcox was a bloody deserter.
On the contrary. He was a British operative. He only pretended to desert. Instead, he was gathering valuable information to aid our war effort.
What does this have to do with your interest in Franklin?
It was rumored that his great-grandson had found this out and was preparing to clear his name. I couldn't let that happen, obviously.
Why not? He'd have proven his grandfather to be a Canadian hero.
He was buried an American patriot. His actions in these hostilities is not something either government wishes to reveal now that we're friends and allies. However, None of this makes any difference now. Mr. Wilcox's legacy is properly tainted.
So, sure you found this all very interesting, but I shall be on my way.
You will not, sir. That bullion belongs to the American government.
It does not, sir. It is the spoils of war. And what happens between our two countries should be of little concern to a man like you.
A man like me? What are you inferring?
Take whatever inference you like.
Chief Constable Brackenreed, do I have your permission to assume my role as inspector?
Murdoch?
I have no interest in the position, and you have made up your mind, sir.
Carry on, Inspector.
Detective, I would like you to arrest this fellow for theft and suspicion of murder.
I didn't murder...
You've given me no proof that you're an innocent man.
Did you give up your loyalty as well as your job, Murdoch?
Terrence Myers, you're under arrest for murder.
Just gained yourself a very powerful enemy, Mr. Choi.
I've many enemies, but I uphold the law, no matter the race or station of the perpetrator. And the proper term of address is Inspector Choi.
I'd like you to assure me that you're comfortable with these developments.
I am.
He's a good man.
If you say so, sir, then I have no doubt. How did the two of you become acquainted?
I met him a few months ago at a convention. He's always been a good police officer. He rose through the ranks in police departments from San Francisco to New York, despite his circumstances.
Well, that can't have been easy.
It is a big risk. And there are certain members of the Board of Control that are not comfortable with a man of his nature. You'll need your full support.
And you will have it.
Gentlemen, my ears are burning.
Just letting Murdoch know a little bit more about you.
I trust my actions at Station House 4 will aptly demonstrate who I am. And Detective, I will defer to your thoughts on this case. What do you think our next action should be?
Well, the plan is this man here is going to shoot me.
You don't trust me?
I don't trust anyone. It's a prerequisite of my job.
Then have Detective Murdoch do it.
I will not have a British soldier murder Sir Isaac Brock, even if in jest. Will you be joining the engagement, sir?
I don't think so. I didn't bring a costume.
Oh, I'm sure we could outfit you in something.
I think I'll sit this one out on the sidelines.
Right. When Brock was killed, there was a period of confusion. The general leading the British was dead, and there was a time of pure chaos before the battle resumed. If anyone is going to try to slip away and retrieve the gold, this is when they might try to do it. So, sir, could you please watch the American line to see if anyone deserts? And George, stake out the wagon holding the crate. If anyone approaches, apprehend them on the spot.
Sir, I was rather hoping to find.
I understand, George, but I need you to do this.
Define lurking.
He was hanging about the back of my club.
You had reported someone defaced your establishment? Perhaps he was observing?
You think he was trying to help me? I very much doubt that. I also found an overturned can of petrol near where I saw Constable Tucker.
You think he was planning on burning down your club?
Llewellyn, I have been subject to suspicion and false accusations my entire life. I do not make these claims rashly. And if you do not look into this, I'll be forced to take matters in my own hands.
I wouldn't advise that.
Then do something about Constable Tucker.
I have finished my investigation into the death of Mr. Diamant and have concluded that it was indeed death by misadventure. As such, I am prepared to allow renewal of hostilities. Also, I have enlisted the help of this man to play Sir Isaac Brock.
So we're replacing one dummy with another.
Watch your mouth, sir, or I'll have you charged with insubordination.
This portion of the reenactment will take us up to and including the killing of General Brock.
Tucker, a word. Take a seat.
Prefer to stand.
All right. Where were you last night?
Off duty?
Were you near the Starbright Club?
No. Why do you ask?
I heard reports of you lurking around the back alleys.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I was, I'd be surprised not to see you there, too.
What do you mean?
I think you know exactly what I mean. I can make things extremely difficult for the likes of you.
Be careful who you threaten, Constable. You've taken worse from men much worse than you. You're on notice.
Is that all?
We'll just have to see, won't we?
First squadron, change direction left. Left, turn. Turn.
Steady, men, steady. Do not shoot until you see their eyes, clear and true.
No one's equipped with live rounds.
It is no one is equipped with live rounds. Halt! We shall fire a volley! Send the scourge home!
Sir, should we not await reinforcements?
We will repel the invaders with fire and steel. Fire on my command!
Aid! Aid!
Let them come to us! Fire! I want the glory!
Good Lord, the General's been shot!
Hold your fire, men! We have them!
The General is dead, sir. Who will assume command?
Where is Mr. Byron?
He ran when the Americans fired, sir.
Find him, Murdoch.
The General lives! Let's send them back to hell! Attack!
Don't move. I am a student of anatomy. One thrust, and you are dead in a minute.
Then you needn't worry.
Now, step away from the cart.
All right.
You there, stop! Police!
Where did you learn how to do that?
Well, Inspector, I'm a student of many cultures.
If I were a younger man, I would have you teach me how to do that.
Brock was a great hero. It's an honor to have portrayed him.
You died with great relish, sir. For a moment, I feared I'd actually shot you.
So were the three of them in it together?
Not the three of them. Mr. Byron and Mr. Diamant. They were partners.
What about Franklin? He seemed like a nice fellow.
According to Mr. Byron, Mr. Franklin was seeking out Mr. Diamant, who had reached out to him some time ago.
Why?
Mr. Diamant wanted to know where Mr. Franklin's great-grandfather had been buried. And when Mr. Franklin discovered that the burial site had been desecrated, he killed Mr. Diamant and discovered the map. He was busy digging up the treasure when Mr. Byron found him and killed him.
And Byron ran when your Myers came across the scene. Where is Mr. Myers?
Myers! He's taken the gold.
Perhaps I should have shot him in earnest.
Tucker, this is for you.
Hopefully it's a transfer.
Yeah, good morning to you too, Higgins.
Ah, Detective Watts.
Don't you mean Acting Inspector Watts?
You've done an excellent job covering for Inspector Murdoch. But as of today, you're both relieved of your duties. Lads, if you can gather round. Today, I have the pleasure of announcing the appointment of Inspector Albert Choi as the new man in charge of Station House 4. Now, I've never been one to define a man by his race, and I expect the same from you lot. Inspector Choi is a highly respected lawman, so he tells me. I'm sure you'll all learn a lot from him. Sir, the floor is yours.
It is a pleasure to meet you all. It is possible that more than a few of you are surprised to see that a man like me will be leading you. But rest assured, I am more than capable of running this station. And you'll learn I'm not like many people. You're going to be introduced to a new world.
Here, here.
invaders with fire and steel. Fire on my command.
Let them come to us!
Fire! I want the glory! Good Lord, the General's been shot!
Hold your fire, men. We have them.
The General is dead, sir. Who will...
Boys and girls, we know that though we cry under the oil lights, we said goodbye to get by in a dream. Summer night in the park, you had my hand tight. I stood here, walked out. Oh, thank you for melody, dear child. Write a story in the beautiful world where boys and girls remember tonight we shine away you louder the song. That is all my pain. But can't afford and sweep my head into being. We're boys and girls, life's sweetheart. Thank you for melody, dear child. Write a story in the beautiful world where boys and girls
Fires!
He's taken the gold.
Perhaps I should have shot him in earnest.
Tucker, this is for you.
Hopefully it's a transfer.
Yeah, good morning to you too, Higgins.
Ah, Detective Watts.
Don't you mean acting Inspector Watts?
You've done an excellent job covering for Inspector Murdoch. But as of today, you're both relieved of your duties. Lads, if you can gather round. Today, I have the pleasure of announcing the appointment of Inspector Albert Choi as the new man in charge of Station House 4. Now, I've never been one to define a man by his race, and I expect the same from you lot. Inspector Choi is a highly respected lawman, so he tells me. I'm sure you'll all learn a lot from him. Sir, the floor is yours.
It is a pleasure to meet you all. It is possible that more than a few of you are surprised to see that a man like me will be leading you. But rest assured, I am more than capable of running this station. And you'll learn I'm not like many people. You're going to be introduced to a new world.
Here, here.